Well, after 6 months of waiting, it's finally back with another video. And this time, I'm doing what almost every man has done before. Obtaining the path to heaven by reaching Prestige 3. And then I have to read a book that teaches me how to essentially become Jesus. Because who doesn't want to become Jesus? It only took killing Joe Mama like 20 times. And I finally did it. Reached Prestige 3. And now I feel like I can make a video on it. This took way longer than it probably should have, and I'm honestly sorry for how long I've been going for. To those people who actually watch the content, all like 6 of you, all 6 people out there that watch it, you know. Thanks for waiting the whole time, bro. So, for those who don't know what this is YBA. It's essentially JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, except with a twist. It's Roblox. And considering it's Roblox, that means sometimes you'll randomly just have Jetstream Sam show up with using Anubis as a stand. And, yeah, that's just how it goes with Anubis. So, I'll be honest. I just want to say, considering the fact we're getting, Path to Heaven, I have Dio's Diary. And I am not the best at PvP. So, I'm sorry ahead of time for how bad it's gonna be when we actually, you know, get to the, PvP part. I will say, I'm okay at the game. And why is YBA lagging so bad that I can barely click? So, welcome. This is essentially what Made in Heaven decided to do when he Universe Reset. He made Buongiorno Bovana. And he's also Martin Luther King Jr. now because he has a dream. What his dream is, it's to avoid running into security. So what do we do even though they are mindless NPCs and he could easily just walk away? We obviously beat the life out of them. Because no one in this game decides to attack you before you attack them. I don't know why they don't get the hint that you're about to completely murder them, but, I mean, I guess we're not in one of the, shoot-on-sight situations here. So, yeah, I already have the world for content's sake, because I need content after, about 6 months, I think it is, of nothing. For content's sake. Is there an arrow there? What? Hello? What is that? Alright, well, besides that, for content's sake, I will be trying to get the world a second time. And I will give it away for free, because I already have this the world. So I don't really need a second the world. It's not like it'll do anything. And I'll be honest, I didn't know at first if I was going to make this a video. So I tried to do the 1v1s quest. And, that, funny story, I didn't know if you prestiged that it just so happened to get rid of your quest. I am not speaking today, apparently. But it got rid of the quest, and so I'm reading the Dio's Diary, and it says, go kill 25 sinners, and I'm like, Deus Vult, the Lord's will be done. So, it turns out that I had the Steel Ball Run quest originally, and Prestiges reset it. So, that was fun, considering how gamer at PvP I am. Just saying, I've never, definitely never lost a PvP match. I always win in PvP. I could never lose. And that's definitely the truth, especially using the world. With how OP Void Roller is. It never misses, bro. It's that good, it just cannot miss. And as you can see here, we have gay buff shirtless men with Super Saiyan blue hair. Definitely JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know, I feel like this is more bizarre than the actual TV show. Like, I get you got guy that licks men's sweat over here, which is only a little sus, bro. I feel like he'd be the second person voted out in Among Us. But, yeah, we kind of just got a suitcase. Which, I mean, begs the question, why did we have to kill security guards if we were just gonna give it back to him in the first place? Like, it doesn't make sense. And also, Jesus just shows up sometimes. I do plan on trying to get more than just the world over heaven. If you guys want to see stuff like getting Made in Heaven or Tusk Act 4, leave a comment down below and like the video. You know what, actually, let's do it well. More likes means we do Tusk Act 4. More comments means we do Made in Heaven. That sounds like it could work. Also, one of my favorite abilities is knives with him, with the world, if I can say it correctly. Also, Kick Barrage. Why? Because they're really good against AI that is brainless. Against players, not so much, because if you didn't know this, you can use time skip with the world to get out of Kick Barrage on the last heavy hit. Which, I mean, it's dodging damage, so, I mean, I guess it works, but it's not the best. Also, I took like 20 tries to beat Diablo last time, and that's more than I think a lot of people would like to admit they took. So, yeah, that's just how skilled I am. Yeah, 20 tries, only professionals take 20 tries, bro. Yeah, so most of the bosses are gonna be way too easy at the start. Easier than they should arguably be allowed to be. And also, there are just a whole lot of problems that people face in this society. Everyone's got, like, some form of problem. I don't know. Considering Giorno's able to beat him in the... Oh, I'm sorry. Buongiorno Bovana. Considering how in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I guess his alternate universe counterpart was able to, you know, beat this guy, that he should be able to. But, I think they really, in this universe, they decide to become bums. They all just kind of quit life. They're like, why live life when other people can solve their problems? And good point. They bring up a good question. Why? Why? Why would we help them theoretically? Why don't we just do it ourselves? Why should we help them at all? Like, you got a gangster. Like, why would we help them? I mean, I guess we'll, you know, maybe we're getting gay rights or something, but I don't know if that works in Roblox. Because it's Roblox. I mean, they ban you for online dating. My friend got banned for saying anime was bad one time because he didn't like an anime he watched once. So, I mean, that just kind of says what kind of people Roblox is. Oh, hey, look, it's Joe Mama. You may be thinking that's a joke if you haven't played this game, but the sad part is, it's no longer Joe Stars here. We have the Joe Mamas. Because that makes sense. Why is nothing picking up? Pick up the arrow. It is not that hard. You know what? Fine. I never wanted the arrow. Noob forever. Noobs are epic, bro. Not gonna lie. Oh, hi. Yeah, so, this is Zippo Man. Yep, his stand is Zippo Man. To those who say, what do you mean it's Sticky Fingers? No, this is Zippo Man. Do you guys not watch the anime, bro? This is Zippo Man. I can't believe there are people who would confuse Sticky Fingers and Zipperman, and I don't want to talk about how bad I'm playing, and the fact I may or may not lose to Bucciarati. Okay, okay, thank God. Thank God I didn't lose there. That would have looked really bad, and I can't really retake this from level 1. So that would have been really upsetting. So, today, on the path to obtain heaven, we're not reading the book at all today. Just not happening. Instead, I'm going to show you guys all the suffering that this brings. Every 1v1, every kill in SBR, everything. And I might practice some of the bosses, like the Heaven Ascendant Dio, just so I don't take 50 attempts and 3 hours on camera to beat him. And it's gonna be annoying to even fight him. Oh, is that an SCR? I really want to beat up the SCR, but I know I can't. And now let me show you the epic game mode dialogue skip that only professional YBA players know. Also, I have boxing. Why? I think that answers your question, as you can see what I'm upgrading currently. Also, Meat Shield is essentially just 2 extra vitalities. So, I just get it. Also, Tough Skin, extra damage reduction. That's gonna be nice. The World Over Heaven, one of the other reasons why he's really good, he hits through damage reduction. And just so you know, I am a human. I am not vampire. I would never vamp box. Vamp box is for losers who just want to win 1v1. And time has stopped. You want me to Eternal Idol? Bet it's lit, literally. Also, YBA, if you ever see this, which you probably won't, considering the all 5 people that watch this, I just want to say, please fix the world's time stop. Please. Like, I get the world is the first time stop stand ever introduced, besides Star Platinum, of course, but that doesn't really count because he doesn't unlock it till fighting the world. But the world's time stop is trash in YBA. Because let me explain. So the way it works is you have time skip, and in rage mode, which eventually will be unlocked, you can use time stop. And I have maxed it out a couple of times to see if it worked, and the world's time stop isn't even like 2 seconds long. So I'm just wondering, what were they thinking while making it? Like Star Platinum, his time stop's a lot better, which makes sense. I mean, he kind of kicked Dio's ass multiple times. Especially, you know, and I think part of the reason YBA is also really good is because Hierophant Green with the Emerald Splash. Just, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I walked in on a gang meeting. I walked in on a gang meeting. I didn't mean to be on a gang meeting. I'll just leave. You know, okay, or not. Yeah, okay, yeah. Look, bro, I didn't mean it. Well, walked in at the wrong time. Found a gang meeting. I'm lost. Yeah, I didn't really expect that. You know, I guess we are trying to establish the Italian Mafia, so... Oh, wait. Is Pancake Fog right here? Oh. Oh, and they're right there, so I should probably, you know, not engage. Buongiorno, Bovana. Yes, Pancake Fog. You know, I just love in the morning when I wake up, I'm like, I want some foggy pancakes. He also has an above average IQ. And I mean, he gets more screen time in this game than he does in the anime, so I mean, I guess that technically makes him stronger, in a way. Has more plot. The funny thing I have with YBA is it essentially perfectly retells Part 5 in like 10 seconds. Well, It's not 10 seconds, actually, but it's such a short story. And if you don't know, this July, right? Yeah, July, I'm pretty sure, was actually going to be stone free. And a new map. New map, I'm excited for. I don't know if the new map is a reskin of this one and just a new hub world, or if it's like an entirely new area. Like, for example, maybe it could be like the part 3 area where you fight Dio or something. Yeah, also, don't answer 4 to this guy, because he's named after Mista. And you know what happens whenever you say the number 4 to Mista? He essentially will shoot your body 20 times and be a Halo player and just teabag you. And now we gotta meet Narancia, the woman. I know Narancia's a man, but I'm gonna be honest. When I watched the show, I thought Narancia was a woman for like the first 10 episodes that he was a character in. And that's longer than a lot of that's probably a lot longer than a lot of people might have thought it, if some even did think it. Because I saw Narancia and I'm like, are we sure he's a man? Because I thought he was a woman at first. Like, his voice sounded okay. His voice sounded nothing like one in all reality, but you know, it's the 500 IQ play. You never know. Maybe Narancia is a woman and still in the closet. Like, let's look at that. Tell me that's not a. Tell me that does not look like a woman. Tell me, please, please. Someone tell me what masculine features they have. Please, like look at the hairstyle, the clothing choice. It just looks like something a woman would wear. That's gonna sound extremely sexist. Dang it. Uh, so we all agree. We heard nothing, right? Alright, yeah, we all agree. Yeah, and so this is like half of the storyline here, not to be honest. Just running around and meeting random people who say, go see this other person, help this other person, hand this man a lighter. You know, oh, Lord and Savior. We found the Lord and Savior. It's Jeebus. Hi, Jesus. Hi, Jesus. How's it going, bro? I'm not seeing it. You're the real Jesus? The Son of God, the Savior, faithful. Uh, act as an absorber of the world. Act. That's funny considering Tusk and D4C, I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know how to evolve D4C in this game. I've played stand-up fight, and that was annoying. You had to get the Saint's body, and there was a lot of RNG involved in it. This, technically, is also a lot of RNG, but, I mean, I feel like trading is more common in YBA, because, like, I'll join a server and be like, I got this Daemon stand, or demon, apparently, even though it's spelled like Demon. And I don't understand why no one wants it. Like, it's a good stand. It could be, like, Elephant Green, which, for some reason, is actually one of the most sought-after stands in all of Stand Upright. And that's not even a joke. It just really is. And there's a good reason for that. Elephant Green autopilot can Elephant Green. Okay, I'm messing this whole thing up, but Elephant Green can be requiemed, and to be honest, cool concept. That game has a lot of stands that can be requiemed that aren't, and I like that it's got fan made stands and not just stands that normally exist. Also, I'm just wondering, to anyone who's played YBA before and actually like knows all the stuff, is there still Platinum Oval Heaven? Because I've never seen it. So I'd assume if there is, it sucks ass. Like, fat ass. Massive ass. Is what it would suck. Because you never see it. And I see a lot of people using Star Platinum. People even have skins on Star Platinum. And I don't know if that's like made in well, not made in heaven. That's completely different. I don't know if that's like a Heaven Ascension skin or something. or if it's just like a skin for it attained by a lucky arrow. And you know, I think the best part about stands in this game, this game is probably what made me realize Roblox has porn. There's Roblox porn. This game made me realize that. Have I come to terms with the fact there is Roblox porn? No. It's okay. Yeah, Noob Forever, I feel like I'm about to be gangbanged from behind, so I'm gonna get out of here before, oh, someone has SCR. Every time I see SCR, I wish to kill myself. In game, not in real life. Every time I see someone use it in 1v1s, I'm like, okay, either this person's gonna have to suck massive ass, or I'm going to just have to somehow be the best. I'm gonna have to summon my inner Jotaro and just say Yara Yara Daze. And you know, aura him with the wall. Yep. Because everyone knows aura, that was the world. It wasn't Star Platinum. JoJo's has lied to you. It was originally the world. Oh. I'm like, is that Jesus? I know who that is, but is it? I'm just realizing now, there's a lot of Jesus references that can be made here. Like, I think he was, you know, I'll save that for a different time. That can be later. You know, I'm only level 13. I may be prestige 3, as you can see, because I'm a cool guy. This account is from when I was like 6 years old. No one actually ever puts the real age on Roblox, because it's a game built for like 7-year-olds, and like you have to be 12 and up. And you don't. To use voice chat, I guess, yeah, but there are still like half the games don't even have voice chat. Half the games are also just tycoons or clickers. And is that a problem with Roblox? Okay, yeah, let's be honest, bro. This game has just become one big... Roblox is one big tycoon. So, yeah. Tycoons, there are some good ones that people make still, but most of them are just, like, it was when I played 2-player horror tycoon. 10 out of 10, bro. Wasn't even anything scary. Wasn't even like a Slender Man morph, which was one of the bases. Like, there was nothing scary. You really just... The only thing scary was when you ran into someone's base with one of the weapons that actually did damage, considering there were like 3 weapons that could damage you. That's it. 3. I don't know why there weren't any more. Also, by the way, this is really all I need for the universe, or the world, as some uncultured swines might call it. You know, just don't rewind the video to find out that I said the exact same thing. But, Rage Mode is optional for this stand. Road Roller is also optional. In 1v1s, no, you're definitely gonna need stuff like Road Roller and Rage Mode for like damage reduction stuff. More damage with Road Roller. But it's not necessary for story. Does it make stuff go faster? Yes. Makes stuff go quite a bit faster when you can just yell at the top of your lungs, Road Roller, and half the time miss every single hit, even though they're standing right on the Road Roller. Essentially, when the devs made YBA and they saw Road Roller, you know how Jotaro doesn't even get hit by it? They thought that meant that everyone would not get hit by it. So whenever you use Road Roller, you never hit them. Like, the most I have once in 1v1 hit the both heavy hits and nothing else. And that just shows how broken it is, because how are the heavy hits hitting, but nothing else? And it makes me wonder, why? Why give it such a decent move, but just completely ruin it? Because Road Roller, let's be honest, everything in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a reference, okay? Everything is referenced to. But Road Roller is one of the biggest reference, because it is from one of the biggest characters in the entire show. I'm here to beat up Pancake Frog, right? Yeah. Half the time, I'm not even gonna remember what I'm doing. I've played the story 3 times, so you think I'd know, but, yeah, I don't really know anything. But I can still beat him up. Am I lagging, or is he just on drugs? So, for AI, I always like to do the same thing when fighting. Okay, that's not the same thing. The same thing is not getting my ass kicked. The living shit bit out of me. That's not the same. That's not my strat. My strat is completely different. My strat is you. Oh, okay. Okay, Pancake Fog. Okay. Okay, Pancake Fog. Okay. You know, really? It's always Pancake Fog that does stuff like that, too. It's all, like, Pancake Fog is just one of the most annoying bosses. And I got lucky. Because usually he uses, like, this big poison gas cloud. And essentially he read a book about World War II, Nazi Germany. And that's his entire stand, just gassing people. That's his entire stand. He's just purple smoke, purple haze, whatever the stand's called, I forgot. Whatever it is, it's just the reincarnation of Hitler. And I think that's why they cut him out after like 13 episodes. And honestly, when I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I thought there was going to be like some comeback scene where Fugo came back and he's like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll save you." And then I'm waiting, and I get to like the final episode, and honestly, Part 5's final episode, Sleeping Slave, I was completely disappointed. They gave me an entire flashback, an entire freaking flashback scene. And what does it add to the story? Mista saw a rock one time that said Bucciarati would die. And sorry to those who haven't seen the anime and don't know Bucciarati dies, but what does that have to do with the overarching story? I would have liked to know what happened to Fugo, because obviously, like, Giorno's the boss of Passione now, so you would think that something would happen. But nothing happens. At the end, they just end up walking away from what is a rock. That's really how it ends. And what I was hoping for was, like, showing what Giorno did. Because, like, his entire thing was, I have a dream that we can stop the cartel and no more drugs will happen. That was Giorno's entire thing. And they just kind of leave you off. They say nothing. Goes to part 6, you're in a prison called Stone Ocean, and you have the first main female character, Jolene. And, yeah, that's really where they decide to leave it off. You know, I also heard recently, Netflix is not continuing Stone Ocean. They're gonna go to part 7, which, I may upset some people with this, but I'm glad they're skipping part 6. Part 6, I hate part 6, okay? I'm sorry. It's not because, like, a girl's the main character, which some people might say is why it's slightly worse, which I'd say you're sexist. It's not because the girl's the main character. And I'm sure there are people who would say it's just because you're a sexist if you don't like it. And to them, I'd say, maybe. Maybe for some people that is the reason. But Stone Ocean was not built when everything going on now was a huge thing, like racism, sexism. Stone Ocean was built before, like, even 20. Well, why am I saying built? Written before 2015. He wrote it before like 2015. Exactly. I'm pretty sure he started part 8 in 2011, and that's an entire part after 7. So yeah, it was made a long while ago, and now they're being animated, and I just don't like part 6. And spoiler alert for anyone watching, part of it is because Jotaro dies. Jotaro was such a crucial part. He's like the one character that they're like, okay, how do we get viewer watching up? Bring in Jotaro. Jotaro always gets them. And, you know, this reminds me of another thing. The Buzz Lightyear movie, the new one they made, I'm upset Tim Allen doesn't voice Buzz Lightyear. That's the only reason why I'm upset about the movie. Because Tim Allen doesn't voice Buzz Lightyear. Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear. If you took a picture of Tim Allen and Buzz Lightyear side by side, same person. It's like when someone says, Bayonetta and, I'm trying to make a Smash Bros. Reference, and I haven't played the game in, like, months, so I can't really do this. It's like if someone were to say Bayonetta and Ball Meta Knight. They're essentially the same name because of how OP and broken both of them were. In Smash Bros, there's always going to be the broken character. And is that upsetting? A little? That you're just going to queue into a match? I think the problem with combat games is, in general, there's always an annoying ability. Like in YBA, who here likes to actually play against Made in Heaven? No one likes to play Made in Heaven matches. Because I'm not saying all Made in Heaven players do this, but most just run away. And they wait for, like, the stuff to come off cooldowns, and they just don't play the game. They're like, YBA is a game? Why play when I can just easily just run? I really wish I would have upgraded boxing at this point to get Jawbreaker so I could, you know, use a move. Also, by the way, for those who don't know, Pepsi cannot counter barrage. There's a way that online people can do it with the Beach Boy, which it might be close to the real name. I don't know what the stand is called, and I don't care about it because he dies, and it's just a fishing rod. And they can't counter barrages, the AI at least. There is a way with Beach Boy to counter barrages. Do I know it? No. It's like, because he doesn't have a barrage, and just a quick tip for anyone who plays the game, there are sands that don't have barrages. And that's not the tip, but, Helmet Purple, it does not have a barrage. You could have a boxing barrage, I don't know if that works the same, but barraging first, unless they don't have their stand out, it is a terrible idea. Never barrage first. If you are the first to barrage, that's like saying, combo me. Just kill me. End me now. So, never barrage first. Just never do it. If you do it, it's just disappointing to you, and also to the guy that plays it. Against you, that is. I looked away at the message for a second, and I remembered my Discord name is Sad Fog. Don't know why. I just kind of played Battle Cats, and I don't. Has anyone in the comments that watches this, tell me if you've played Battle Cats, and if you want to see that content, because okay, I'm far into the game. I'm on like Cosmos Chapter 2, and I'm on IT Catacombs, and I may or may not be slightly stuck, but you know, being the cat gamer I am sure I would find a way. Because the day after I got a cat, just saying, if you get cats in real life, your luck in Battle Cats increases by 10 times. I mean, I don't have a single legend rare, and I've probably done like a 11 draws, which I mean, that's still not. Legend rares are really uncommon. Did I upgrade anything? No. Huh. Well, probably do that. First of all, yes, definitely, absolutely. Also, everything left in there was no longer a passive buff. Boxing, I like boxing, and I have a good argument for why it's good. Oh, I already did that? I guess we'll just put everything in vitality then. I have a good argument for why boxing is one of the best, if not the best, spec. Jawbreaker I could just say, oh, Jawbreaker, it does 34 damage when it's mastered, and with a good stand, damage buffs or something, whatever. With Vamp, it does like 40 damage probably. I don't know for sure. I don't use Vamp. I've never even found a stone mask. I don't know how you get them, really. But Vamp boxing, it's overpowered because of the damage reduction. Boxing is really good though because you don't have to charge it like spin or hamon. So it makes it really good to use because you don't have to like in the middle of the fight just say, hold up, I need to breathe for a second, which makes it pretty useful because it's just passive. And that's why I use boxing. I saw someone use boxing and I'm like, boxing's a pretty good spec because like each tough skin gives you 0.1 damage reduction, and you may be like, that's just 0.1 damage reduction, what's that going to do in a fight? But that's going to do a lot in YBA. YBA, you have, like, you cannot have health buffs. Really. You probably will never have the advantage unless you're playing Made in Heaven against Beach Boy or using Silver Chariot Requiem. And if you use Silver Chariot Requiem, I want you to go to your nearest hole and die in it. Because Silver Chariot Requiem is one of the most annoying stands to play against. I've seen someone max vitality, has boxing spec, buffs, HP and damage reduction buffs, everything. They died in one combo. One to SCR. And, well, part of that may or may not have been the fact they don't have a barrage because of the stand they were playing. But, still, that just shows you how ridiculous it is. Like, if you could take someone's stand away with a hit, which I'm sure is possible in an SCR thing, it's just annoying to play against. And that's why I think a lot of people get Silver Chariot Requiem. Because it's so easy to win with. If you gave a monkey 2 weeks teaching how to play SCR, he could probably beat over half the players in YBA. I guarantee that he probably would be able to. How many people are chatting in this server? Like, sheesh. It's just ridiculous, bro. And now, let me introduce you to what, in my opinion, is the hardest boss in the game. And I know guys may be like, what about Heaven Ascendant Dio or JoJo Part 6? Nah, they ain't got nothing on Ice Cube. He may have more HP, bro. Oh, the two bosses may have more HP. But Ice Cube's freeze, when I was first playing this, I played on mobile when, half the Roblox games worked on mobile originally. And it is so annoying when he just, the sort of move he uses. I don't know what it's called. I have, okay, no idea what the move is called. It's that move. That move. Get to your stand, 24 damage, you're stuck. And you can spam it. Like, bro, what is this? What is this? Like, what do you expect me to do against that? Are you kidding me? This is just terrible luck. He never does this before. Okay, now I'm gonna look terrible at the game. Now I just look terrible at the game because of this. Because of this little stupid Ice Cube guy. I'm dead. And that's why I hate this boss. I know you may be thinking I suck, but I swear, I have beaten him before. First try, too. Multiple times. I don't know what happened there. What is my vitality at right now? That's pretty high. I've done this before. Nah, I think I can do this. I just got unlucky with, 3 of those in a row. So, yeah. And that's just really annoying. I think it block breaks, too. So, yeah, honestly, I don't... Is there... there's definitely a way to counter it, okay? I'll be honest, there's definitely a way. Am I smart enough to know? No. There was no possible universe where I'm smart enough to know half the stuff in this game. And to be gamer at it, you have to learn everything. So, since we're at level 23, here's the plan. Today, on the path to heaven, we're just beating the story. If I've already said this, I'm not sure. At this point, I'm just mad about Ice Cube. Because it's always the stand I hate the most. It's not the stand, it's the AI. I hate it. I just hate the move. Gets rid of your stand. Block breaks you, I'm pretty sure. It's like a heavy punch. And he just spammed it 3 times. If that was a glitch, I don't know if he's able to use that fast. But that's just a ridiculous cooldown. I cannot handle that. And I get mad at it. Oh, also, I'm gonna have a very funny video coming eventually. It's gonna be very funny because it's gonna be me absolutely destroying my friend. Friendship, probably. Friend destroying, definitely. He will be very mad after what I do to him. So, for some reason, I've noticed half the time they just don't pull out the stand. And this is a lot better of a run than last time already. No! No! Don't! Don't do it! Okay. So, that's a problem I have. For some reason, I never see this happen to anyone but me. They will get stuck in the ground. And I can't do anything about it. See? That was no damage. You see what I mean by it's an easy boss? I believe I have to go talk to Trish. But for some reason, now that I'm doing a video on this, I'm blanking. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. I do talk to Guido Mista. Oh, it's Mista. Why do I call him by the Made in Heaven names? So they're just messed up Made in Heaven. I feel like when Poochie reset the universe, you know, he was in the middle of being constipated and drinking alcohol. And that's how we got Budget JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The sand miles in this game, really nice, though. I want to thank the creators, if I can think of the word for some reason, for making the stand miles this nice. There are a lot of games on Roblox that will just copy and paste, which is actually probably over half the games. And I'm disappointed at some people in Roblox for that. I get you just want to get free Robux off of Tycoon, because there's always going to be like the 3-year-old that's like, I'm such a gamer. I play a Roblox Tycoon. Yep. Epic. And honestly, no. Half the games are just the same thing. Over, and over, and over, and over again. Like, almost every Tycoon game at this point, I think is just a copy and paste of the last one I played. There's never a time where I'm like, oh, this is new content. Never before seen. I cannot tell you the last time I saw a game on Roblox. New idea, new concept. And I don't know if that's because of the Roblox algorithm. Oh, ribcage. I've seen it. That's lucky. I don't think there was a single time on Roblox I've said, wow, good new game mechanic in the past 2 years. Not a single time. The only games that I've actually seen good content from are anime games. And I get why there's a lot of people playing them. You got like the people who watch One Piece somehow. Don't know how they... I actually looked it up, and it would take 16 days straight to watch every One Piece episode. No sleeping, no breaks, no bathroom. Straight. 16 days and like 14 hours. And I'm like, who has that much time on their hands? And then I could actually show a picture of this, but I don't know if I will right now. I have a friend. He has 50 days on Arc Survive Evolve. And I'm like, you good, my guy? 50 days is quite a lot. I mean, I get he's been playing it for like a couple of years. But when you look at it, 50 days is a lot of time to play a game for. Like, think about everything you could have done in those 50 days. Like, you could have become an Adonis. Which is apparently, this is a joke my friend made. There was like this guy that's about self-improvement. And he's got like this really buff guy. He probably went on like Google Images and looked up Chad. And he just puts the pictures in his videos. And he's like, I'm trying to make you like this guy. Buff boy. So, yeah. You could have been like a Chad. You could have been a Giga Chad in that amount of time. Like, think about the problem with him too. He also has like hundreds of days in other games. Arc is actually one of his most played games. And I'll be honest, there's a lot of games I have days, multiple weeks even into. Like Minecraft. Let's be honest, Minecraft is the one game that almost everyone has like a week at least of playtime into. And I'm not wrong in saying that. I know I'm not wrong in saying that. Because Minecraft is the most popular game in the world. And well, now that we've actually made it here, guys, we've gotten to Diablo. And I know I've been talking a whole lot. So we're just gonna have like a 5-second break for a second. Just to look at how good the models for characters in this game are. So we shall start the break now. Alright, that was long enough. Wait, does he have a tattoo? You talk about how, like, in the entire Diablo family, they inherit stripper clothes. Like, you have the families that are like, son, take my land and expand it. Or take my empire of business. Or, like, even just giving, like, here's $100, go do whatever you want. And then you just have Diablo, and he's like, daughter of mine, Trish, I give you stripper clothes. Okay, well, I'll be honest, I don't know how prepared I am for the Diablo fight. So, I might end up losing this. I probably will end up losing this. Roller, big damage. Okay, this is... Okay, this is going a lot better than I thought it would go. We did it. We did it. Oh, wait, level 31. That's new. Usually I only get, like, level 30. I guess, Prestige XP finally, started kicking in. And now I'm gonna upgrade this. And, let's see. I'm gonna unlock stand jump just for time stop stands. Wait, I don't have time stop. Well, there's still a lot of grinding to go, so we'll get it eventually. I need to max out vitality. Yeah, this is gonna turn into a bigger problem than I thought it'd be. Well, guess there's only one way to end this. Get the let's see, how many Requiem arrows are there? 2. Get the third Requiem arrow. Yep, I'm the boss now. I just killed the boss. And actually, before we end the video, I just want everyone, after beating the story, to go over there. See that little speck right there? Like right on where my mouse is at around, like on the mountain there. I want everyone to go take that quest after beating the story and listen to what the quest giver has to say about you, because it's kind of ironic what he has to say. Well, with that, guys, we beat YBA. Yep, honestly, needs to be a Roblox speedrun for this game. And well, guys, that's all we're doing to obtain heaven today. Just getting levels today, mostly. I will probably do fighting stuff like Joe and Dio. I will do that on camera. I said earlier that I want to show you guys every single suffering. You've given me this screen 3 times already. So, the official storyline. I actually, in this new update, it's a new map. From what I've seen, it does look like the Jojo versus Dio fight. Am I sure? No. But, I just want to say, I really hope one day they add the part 3 storyline. And now, will that be hard considering all the different locations? Yes. Could it be? It'd be really interesting though. Doesn't have to be long. You can skip over a ton of bosses even. Like it just has to be the more main bosses really. Like the more ones that are travel dependent. But with that, guys, beat YBA for today. Goodbye.